Hey, you guys want to hear a scary fact? Who's ready to hear a scary fact? Tim Pool is the largest online political figure on the internet. That was a little redundant there. I just said online. Why would I need to say in the internet? Yeah, he is the largest, most prevalent online political figure. He's bigger than Steven Crowder. He's bigger than Dave Rubin. He's bigger than Ben Shapiro. He's his channel, his content. He gets more views. He has more subs than them. He's massive. Now his sub count is certainly lower than many, but his viewer count, the amount of views he gets per video, dwarfs all of them, even Sargon, who has more subs than him, but Sargon's channel is comparatively dying. Which is very unfortunate when you consider the fact that Tim Pool is arguably one of, if not the most unimpressive, like political figure. The dude's been grifting for a long time. He used to be like an actual liberal, but now he says he's like a centrist liberal, but does nothing but shill for Trump and the Democrats. I mean, look at this. Like, catching COVID has boosted Trump as new poll has him beating Biden. This is definitely not true. All of the reputable polls have Biden way ahead, projected to beat Trump way more than they ever had Hillary beating Trump. This is actually a very common misconception. A lot of people say that Hillary was projected to blow Trump the fuck out, that there was never more than like a 2-point lead. Hillary never had more than a 2-point lead against Trump, and she still won the popular vote, even if she lost the Electoral College, so it was partly correct in regards to like more people voting for her. And Biden has, I believe, over an 8-point lead, or almost an 8-point lead. I can't remember. Like 4 times the lead above Trump that Hillary had in 2016. According to 538, 81 out of 100 scenarios, Biden wins. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Nothing close. Nothing close to what Hillary had. So Tim Pool has been doing a lot of that. Tim Pool has nearly 1 million subs in his Timcast channel and over 1 million on his Tim Pool channel. I don't know if we really want to watch one of his videos. I guess we can go ahead and take a look, but we'll take a look, okay? Let's look at some of the titles. Like, holy shit. This is actually why I get so angry when this is why I get so angry when I go on our Breadtube. I had to stop posting my videos on our Breadtube because every time I would do it, the responses would be, get these fucking stream clips, low effort content off our fucking sub. We don't like this. Get the Vosh videos and the Xanderhall videos and the Hassan clips and stuff off the fucking sub. This isn't what we're here for. This isn't what the left needs. Like, really, really fucking cringy. And it reminds me of food snobs, right? People who say it's like people who won't eat anywhere but at like a fancy restaurant, right? You can't survive on nothing but like premium steaks every day. You can't do that. And the same goes for political activism online. You can't have the left prevail online, have leftist ideas being the prevailing thought online, which is what we need. The internet is the most efficient purveyor of information in the world. You can't have your political ideology succeed if every single figure that is on the left online is an H-Bomber guy, or a ContraPoints, or a Philosophy Tube. Because, and I've said this many times before, these people, Philosophy Tube, ContraPoints, H-Bomber guy, Sean, and so on, whenever you sit down to watch one of their videos, that is like eating a prime steak dinner. That is like you're going to a restaurant and dropping $80 a person on a meal. That is like a delicious fucking meal. Prepared exquisitely, takes a lot of time to make. It's great. But you can only really afford, generally, a massive, amazing meal like that, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 times a year. 8 max. Same goes for ContraPoints videos, or Philosophy Tube videos, or H-Bomber Guy videos, or Sean videos. We only get these videos every couple months. What are we supposed to do in between then? And what about people who aren't attracted to video essays and performative theater and theater art type videos? What do we do then? The Guardian has Biden up by 14 points. Nice. What are we supposed to do in that meantime? if we're trying to bring people in. Yeah, read theory. Well, look at what the right does. Look at every massively successful right-wing channel and look what they do. At least one video a day. At least one video a day. Many times two. They're pretty low effort, like
While
mine.
Trump's doctors say that
he's just talking to the camera, like I do.
Absolute.
He's doing it just like I do. Just like Vosh does. Like Hassan does, though to a lesser degree, because he just streams. And he has these very simple thumbnails that are effective, catchy, but not hard to make. Like, I could make this thumbnail, like, let's see. I could make this thumbnail in 10 seconds. Do you know how you do it? Do you want to know how you make this thumbnail simply in Photoshop? It's as easy as this. You take a picture of Nancy Pelosi, you stretch it out to 1920 by 1080, you put a little like drop shadow type thing over it to put some black blur behind the text, then you write out the text, you put a slight drop shadow that is where the sliders moved all the way to the left, so it's just like a black outline, and then you change the color of the main word in it, or the middle part, into red, so it like sticks out. And then he puts his little thing there, his little watermark, the Timcast watermark, and then he presses save thumbnail and uploads the video. Yeah, I use a pre-made Photoshop template. You want to see my... Here, look. This is how I make my thumbnails. And I do this too. I'm not impugning what he's doing as like this type of content on its own isn't bad. It's the fact that he's spreading right-wing propaganda with it that upsets me. Look, this is my... I do the same thing. I've learned from this. I've learned from the right and how well they're able to spread around their ideas. This is how I do it. I have my little template here. I just open up my template file. I just need to find an image, a background. Maybe I'll cut something out if I need to, depending on what it is. And then generally I'll put some text down because you want to have text in the thumbnail. So like for this video, for example, we can make this is what the text for this video will be. Tim Pool is, and then we'll do a little thing. Dangerous. There we go. Tim Pool is dangerous. And then all you got to do is click on that. Go to outer glow. This is how I do my thing. Opacity all the way up. Spread all the way up. Then you just sort of, you can't really see it. But then I make a little like white outline. Then I go to gradient overlay. Drop down. Gradient. Okay. I lower my gradient. So it's like a little bit, look at that. Nice little gradient. And then I go to bevel and emboss, turn up the bevel and emboss all the way, go to contour, turn contour up all the way, boom. That's how I make my text. And then all I need is like a dumb picture of Tim Pool in the background. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. We're gonna make the thumbnail for this video right now on stream. That's what we're doing. Let's see. Let's look up an image of Tim Pool. I'm showing you how easy this is. It's ridiculously fucking easy. And the left needs to start adopting this fucking method. The left really needs to start fucking adopting this method, okay? Let's find a dumb picture of Tim Pool. Let's see. Can we find like a dumb one? This one's pretty good. I don't know. Fuck, where's a good one? I want to... Yeah, here's a good one. This is a good image of Tim Pool. Yeah, so we'll save this image of Tim Pool. Don't want you guys to see my porn. I don't actually have any porn on my computer, but just for a good transition. Who downloads porn? You open this up, scroll down. Where's Tim Pool? I forget what I saved it as. Here he is, Tim Pool header. Boom. Tim Pool, you fucking copy that. Put that over here. Edit, transform, scale. Whoop! Boom. Move this down. That's my thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail for this video. And it's not that hard at all. It is not that hard at all to make the kinds of thumbnails that he does. He's basically doing the same thing, only he doesn't have this little thing. This would just be his watermark. And he covers up like a little shadow here and has the image there and then the text. That's it. That's how fucking fast it is. Imagine how effective it would be if we had dozens, hundreds even of breadtubers online doing this kind of content where they can upload videos every single day, throw together a thumbnail, put on a catchy title, and put it up there and flood the fucking algorithm with leftist content like the right does. And this is how we beat Tim Pool. This is how we beat these fucking grifters on the right that do the whole, oh, I'm a centrist thing, and make these videos. Now, the difference is, for one, I'm not advocating for fascism. I'm not playing defense for for Trump and whatnot. I'm trying to make the world a better place. And on top of that, I'm not paid by billionaires and millionaires to spread my ideology. I'm funded entirely by ad revenue, which is not a great way to be paid, I assure you, and you guys. While Tim Pool is funded by millionaires. Yeah, I'm saving it. That's going to be the thumbnail of this video. Mark my words. I'm doing it. Yeah, this is how we beat these people. This is how we beat the fucking grifty alt-right online. Or like the grifty right-wingers. Because imagine... Obviously, we can't have a ContraPoints video go up every single day. Do you imagine? I don't think it's physically possible for Contra to upload a video like hers, the length, quality, and amount of research she puts into every one of her videos. I don't think it's possible for her to upload a video once a week or once every 2 weeks. That's why there's so many breaks in between her videos. You just can't do that. And the left isn't going to survive online. The left isn't going to be as prevalent online as the right is if that's all we have. That's why I get so fucking frustrated when I see a Vosh video get uploaded to our Breadtube, or I upload one of my own videos to our Breadtube, or someone uploads a Hassan video to our Breadtube, and you see a wall of fucking people in the comments bitching about low-effort content being posted onto our Breadtube. It's a fucking subreddit for sharing around leftist content. The left... I haven't taken the cum pledge, by the way, so this isn't... Here, look, let's fucking see. Let's see if we go to our Breadtube... Here, I'll just fucking show you. I'll just fucking show you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Ah, here's the first thing that comes up. Here is a Reddit post on our Breadtube acknowledging how many people were doing this. Remember, if you want to see videos with more work put into them and not just commentary streams, you have to sort by new and upvote them. I saw a lot of comments on this post. Let's see. Oh yeah, one of my videos got put up here. Bunch of fucking people were complaining in the comments. Can't watch this video. There's a shit ton of comments. You can go look there. Here. I saw a lot of comments on this post complaining about how the subreddit was all just commentary videos of this sort. Vosh, Xanderhall, Lance from the Surfs, and Chudlogic make now, not the sort of more effortful content of Contra, PhilosophyTube, etc. I'm not against the stream content and have continued to post it myself. I agree with Xanderhall as he pointed out in the comments of that linked post that streams take much less time to create than video essays, etc., and thus help combat the flood of endless low-effort right-wing videos that can flood the YouTube algorithms quickly better. That said, though, I think the sorts of videos made by people like Sean and particularly... Yeah, it's on. So basically, this is a post acknowledging how many people complain about this. Yeah, a lot of fucking people complain about this shit on our Breadtube. A lot of people on the left, just in general, in the online left, fucking whine and whine when they see stream clips get uploaded on a Reddit that's meant to promote lefty content online. That's literally all I see. And all I can ask is, do these people want to lose? Or, like, these must be, like, affluent white libs on our Breadtube that are complaining about this. I can't imagine anyone who's not an affluent white lib that's not actually affected by anything complaining about this type of content and this this method, because for one, in no way does it hurt you if you scroll down our Breadtube and see like a Vosh video or a like Chud Logic video or one of my videos on the subreddit. Like, you can go watch a ContraPoints video. Do you not like give a fuck about the left winning? Because lots of lefties care more about gatekeeping and LARPing than they do about winning. Yeah, I know. Tons of fucking lefties online, like Vosh says, want to be the purest trans lefties sent to the gas chambers when fascists take over. Like, that's literally what these people fucking want. But yeah, this is how we beat people like Tim Pool. We play their own game. You fight fire with fire. You do the daily uploads. You game the fucking YouTube algorithm. It is a fucking miracle. The only reason ContraPoints, PhilosophyTube, H-Bomber Guy, and so on are able to survive is because of their Patreon, right? They don't upload enough to make enough money off of YouTube. Hold on. Let's go ahead and look at how much... Let's go ahead and look up how much ContraPoints would be making a month from her channel if she got ad revenue from it. If she only lived off of ad revenue instead of like doing like the Patreon stuff, because a lot of lefties complain about breadtubers having Patreons. Okay, $725 to 11.6K a month. Now, she makes political content, so a lot of her videos are either demonetized or limited in monetization. Let's go ahead and look up my Social Blade to get an idea, and I'll tell you how much I made this month, or in the last 28 days, to give you an idea of where she probably is here. So I am projected by Social Blade to make around 162 to 2.6K a month in ad revenue. And I make, if we go ahead and we go to my YouTube studio, I have made in the last 28 days $1,800, including super chats. This includes super chats. This isn't just ad revenue. These are including all my super chats in the last 28 days. So yeah, not that much. So if we consider a similar proportion here, Contra would probably be making around 5,000, maybe 4,000 a month, which is, mind you, this is being very generous with YouTube not demonetizing her. I'm gonna say safely she probably wouldn't be able to afford to do the content that she does to any degree if it weren't for her for the supporters on her channel or on her Patreon. So yeah, fuck off to any of the other lefties that claim that crowdsourcing money to support lefty creators, especially smaller lefty creators, is like grifting or whatever. God, like, oh, the left is suicidal. We have to adopt the methods of the right. We don't have billionaires and millionaires funding us to make content. We don't have this going on. We have to game the YouTube algorithm, put out these videos daily. We have to supplement the time between these delicious steaks and massive, well-prepped meals that are ContraPoints and PhilosophyTube videos so we can survive. In the meantime, if you just ate a steak, a delicious, juicy steak from Texas de Brazil once every 2 months, you wouldn't live. You have to eat some homemade food every once in a while. You have to buy some fast food every once in a while. You have to eat every day at least. I don't know. It just fucking, oh god, it makes me feel like the left is losing it. I'm sorry. But yeah. Tim Pool knows exactly how to game the YouTube algorithm, and he's doing it very, very effectively, and that's scary to me. It's genuinely scary, so that's why I encourage so many people in my audience to become breadtubers of their own, make the content they want to make, even if it's this kind of content, and fucking learn from the right. The right is as successful online as it is right now for a reason. Let's use their fucking methods. Let's succeed like they have. Imagine if the left was as prevalent online as the right was back in 2014 to 2017. Can you imagine how great that would be? How awesome would it feel if Breadtube was as prevalent online as like Gamergate reactionary YouTube was from 2014 to 2017? Where even apolitical content creators were coming out as like Imagine if instead of JonTron going on Destiny's stream, it turns out he's a Nazi, even though or like a white nationalist, even though he doesn't make any political content. If instead they went onto somebody's stream, and instead we're talking about how much of a base leftist they are and how they love trans rights and everything, and how they're anti-fascist. How awesome would that be? The closest we have to that right now is like, even though he's vaguely political, internet comment etiquette is like a liberal. Your Movie Sucks, Adam from YMS is pretty liberal, even though he sometimes dips into politics in his videos, because he does like movie reviews and stuff like that, and there are usually political implications there. But like besides that, who else do we have that's like a non-political lefty that's come on? Anthony Fantano, that's pretty good, yeah. Jim Sterling is political, though. Like, not many, though. Not many. Jim Sterling is political. Jim Sterling constantly calls out capitalism. That's political content. I'm talking about non-political content, non-breadtubers, or people who are ostensibly breadtube related. That like massive figures, multi-million sub YouTubers that come out as white nationalists, but instead in our timeline, where breadtube is the prevalent one instead of reactionary YouTube, it's them coming out as leftists. That would be fucking amazing. How can you be a non-political lefty? Non-political content. Non-political YouTube content. Non-political YouTube content. I'm talking about, for example, if fucking let's say if who am I thinking of? Let's say Pyrocynical came onto my stream and started talking about how capitalism is evil and fascism is bad. That kind of shit. That's the lefty equivalent to JonTron going on Destiny's stream and outing himself as a white nationalist. H3H3? That doesn't really count. H3H3 is like fairly... I guess H3H3 is a good get, but still. Like, we don't really have it to the degree that the right did. And I think we're moving more in that direction right now because Breadtube is getting more popular as we get people like me and Vosh and whatnot sort of sprouting to prevalence, and then people like ContraPoints and PhilosophyTube and what have you getting mainstream political attention. And it's going to keep on happening as long as we work at it. I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos until it gets to the point where I just can't do it as a job anymore, because then I'll be working all the time. And I get worried that, like, yeah, one day I won't be able to do this for a job anymore. Like, I'll fizzle out of popularity, I won't make enough to live, and I'll have to get a normal job, and I won't have time to do YouTube anymore, even for fun. Like, that's a scary thought. But for the most part, I think, like, at this rate, like, Breadtube is starting to grow. Breadtube is rising. The bread is rising. And that's like a good thing, right? And I don't plan on stopping, assuming I can afford to, until the left is the most prominent political idea online, especially on YouTube. That's the plan. And this is how we do it. This is how we fucking do it. That's how we do it.